Hi peeps, you know what it is. Recently saw a couple of movies, so I'm not gonna waste time. Let's just get to it right now. So I just saw the movie Old. Actually, no, I lied. I saw this a few weeks back, but I wasn't really sure what to even say about it. Like, at all. This is M. Night Shyamalan's latest entry, and from what I heard, it is his most divisive movie to date. I mean, sure, I guess, but if I had to say one thing about it, if possible, the word would be bizarre. And not in a good way either. This will be a non-spoilery review for anyone interested in actually seeing it, so I'll try to say as much as I can without really spoiling anything. The concept itself was actually pretty cool in my opinion, but the execution couldn't measure up honestly. A lot of this is attributed to inconsistent acting, and sometimes it was very good, and other times involving the child actors, it was pretty garbage. The writing itself has some strangely stilted artificial dialogue, and I'm not fully sure what the purpose was, if it was intentional or not. You know how M. Night tried to excuse the terrible writing and acting of The Happening as a love letter to classic sci-fi thrillers of the 50s and 60s. I mean, if I wanted to watch something like that, I would just watch the black and white version of The Mist. I wasn't really sure what to think after watching how strangely executed the movie was. This follows just how inconsistent the plot itself can be. Nothing really made complete sense, and I'm not really sure if Shyamalan knew what he was actually doing. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will agree that the majority of public opinion that say that this movie practically gave away its own twist 10 minutes in or so, which is something that M. Night is usually good at not doing, even when it comes to his bad movies. With a movie like Unbreakable, which is my favorite movie by him, one of the things I love about that movie is that he concealed a lot of information that led to the big twist. But watching it again, you can see those details that you didn't notice the first time, and it rewarded the second watch. I can't say the same for this movie because I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to take away from it. Now, to be fair, this wasn't a terrible movie, but it wasn't too good either. I did enjoy myself when I wasn't thinking too much about it, but if I ever do see it again, there's gonna be issues. I would do a spoiler review if I could, but I'm currently working on a pretty big video project that will take me a while, but I would say this is just to see it for yourself, and hey, you might like it more than I did. But I can only slap a 2 out of 5 stars on this. Like I said, it wasn't bad, but it definitely could have used room for improvement. Great concept, but the execution was questionable on M. Night's part. And then I saw The Green Knight, directed by David Lowery, the same guy who directed the Peach Dragon remake, which I think I saw, and adapted from the poem Sir Gawain and The Green Knight. Please tell me I'm pronouncing that name right. Now look, I'm gonna say it right now. This is one of those movies where the P word comes in for anybody who saw this, and the experience was different for them than it was for other people. Look, the word is polarizing, okay? The movie was polarizing. Walking out of the theater, I overheard people already complaining about it, and I leaned over to my mom and said, yeah, they ain't get it. Now, I'm not saying that the movie is perfect or anything, but I did like it. It was atmospheric, it was eerie, it was majestic, and occasionally mind-blowing. Dev Patel was great in the role, and I really cared about his character throughout. And the performances in general were all pretty excellent, and the score fit pretty well with the setting, and parts of the music is still in my head. I guess where this movie gets into divisive territory is, like I said, what you expect from it. I'm pretty sure people who've never seen an A24 movie before were expecting something more epic and exciting. Nope. This was a very unconventional hero's journey type of story that goes directions the average medieval type film usually doesn't, and I can't understand the disappointment from anyone who was expecting something a little more familiar. I found the experience to be pretty satisfying, even though I do feel some sequences didn't pay off very well for me. There was an incredible one that didn't last very long, and I just wanted a little more from it. And then there was this massive plot convenience that I couldn't and still can't let go of. Very distracting. But I like the ending a lot, and the movie itself still sticks with me, even after I just saw it. I would definitely add a disclaimer that this isn't what you expect just because you see Dev Patel lifting an axe in the poster. I am going to give this movie a 3.5 out of stars because, like I said, I enjoyed it, but it's definitely not for everyone. Yeah, it's one of those. And if you like being challenged, I would say give it a shot, but like I said, I thought it was worth the ticket, so go ahead and give it a watch. And in conclusion, that's all I have for now. Like I said, like and subscribe, the whole thing, if you like what I have, and hopefully I'll keep pushing out enough content. And I should be working on a film recommendations list soon. I was gonna do 10, but I ended up working on a few other stuff, so I'll see if I can add a little more. But until then, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, keep a watch out for what I do, and peace out and love y'all.